Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Guys, another house is about to go down. This time around is in Aba, Abia State. Let's watch what is happening. Watch it out.
Today, 10th July 2026, yes, at the number 71 Clifford Road, Aba, yes, opposite CKC Catholic Church, or will I say adjacent CKC Catholic Church, you can see that the building that suffered the dangerous crack, yes, have actually been sealed, and officially today, 10th July, the owner have ordered the partial demolition, starting from the removing of the clear roof. Yes, these are some of the spots that made the government to seal that particular building and order the evacuation of the residents. So after successfully the residents of this particular 71 Clifford Road has been vacated, they have vacated the premises. The owner have started what we call partial demolition, which is he starts from the removing of the roof. Yes, the top roof is now 100% receiving attention in terms of removing it, and also possible measures to see if the building in totally will be demolished, hopefully, or there will be instruction by the engineers who are actually capable. Don't forget that the men of Greater Aba Development Authority have already marked this particular place pending when investigation is completed. So today, 10th partial demolition have started, starting from the removal of the rooftop. Watch and share MC model.
July 2026, and this is a 171 Clifford Road, where a crack occurred in this four-story building, and the government have already marked it, and the residents have been asked to vacate, and which have actually done so. In line with the realities that is associated with it, you can see that the removing of the roofing have started prior to its official demolition. Hopefully, that is what is happening now. More people get mine though. That person just get mine there.
My brother, no joke. I never. I know you. Oh yeah.
Almost see the zinc. They are removing the roof one by one.
Hi guys, it's very sad that this is the second we are seeing in less than 2 weeks. It was last week that another house was about to be demolished that we are talking about in Lagos. This time around is in Aba, Abia State. The worst about this one is that there are land allegedly that the house has a very big crack that is unrepairable. And with this have led to demolition of the house. So the house is about to be demolished. So what is actually happening? What is actually happening to our authorities? What is actually happening to our architects? What is actually happening to our builders? What about the authorities that are supervising these houses? You see, when things like this happen, no one is free. But the person that invested his money, when you look at that house is 4-story building. If I'm not mistaken, for a house like that, the person must have invested more than 200 million naira in that house. More than that. So how can we be said to get those things destroyed? How? Who is the architect that drew this house? Who is the engineer that is building this house? You see, one thing with a place we come from is this. People are not responsible. When things like this happen, the engineer, nothing is going to happen to him. No one is going to hold him accountable. Even the owner of the house have limit to what he can do. Now, somebody's whooping amount of money is gone. Even to demolish this house, do you know how much the owner of the house or the government is going to spend again to demolish that house? Because now, everybody is at risk. It's already 100% sure that the owner of the house have lost everything totally. What about the general public? What about the houses that have surrounded that house? Everyone is at risk. So how are we going to avoid all these things? How is the government in Nigeria? How is the local authorities? We have a lot of authorities. We have a lot of authorities that are seen through the house building. We have a lot of them. So how can they be there? These things are happening. Allegedly, I learned that the house is designed to be two-story building, but the owner of the house decided to add another two-story building. And you see, the owner of the house cannot just do this. In Nigeria, our engineers are they are used to saying this. Oh, the foundation is very strong. This can even carry. A house that is designed to carry one-story building, and the engineer can come and tell you, oh, the structure is very strong. It can even carry 2 or 3. I believe that this is what led the owner of the house to add another 2-story building, if at all what they are saying is true. So let's be very careful. The money is not easy to get. How can you invest such a money in an engineer that don't know what he's doing? And the funny thing about our country is that anyone that build a house become a builder, become an engineer. And I don't know the authority that is to oversee all these engineers. I don't know if the authority is working. Now, everybody's at risk. The owner of the house is at risk. The general public is at risk. Even the environment is at risk. So please, how is the government going to control all these things? What are we going to do to make sure that this kind of thing doesn't happen? Please, I don't know what you think. Let's see at the comment section. If you are not subscribed on this channel, please do it to subscribe. We are committed to bringing good news to you. Kudos.